Macmillan Audio presents Everything and Nothing at Once, a black man's reimagined soundtrack for the future. Written and read for you by me, Joél Leon. Dedicated to Linda T. and Charles Lorenzo. Great trees bear miraculous fruit. Thank you for tending to my garden as best as you could. This book is my offering back to you. I love you. I'm just like everybody else, man. An average nigga with above average potential. You know what I mean? De La Soul, The Grind Date, featuring Bones Malone. I have spent my entire writing life trying to make sure that the white gaze was not the dominant one in any of my books. Toni Morrison. What kind of black are you? All I've ever done, all I've ever known to do, is make a home out of language. I wrote my first book at 14 years old. That book currently sits in a box in the closet of my old bedroom in my mother's apartment in the Bronx. The book started across 2 summers. The summer spent in Baton Rouge, Louisiana with my cousins, and the summer spent in Indianapolis with my sister Tanja. I didn't know I had a sister until I was 10 years old, her being the offspring of my father who, unbeknownst to my brother and me, had a previous relationship before he met my mother. My cousin Leah gave me a collection of African-American essays and poems written between the 1800s and the early 1970s, a foundation for my exploration into blackness. My summer with my sister, my nephews, and my then brother-in-law Sean offered me 3 things: a newfound work ethic, the church, and puberty. Sean would have me trail him from salon to salon while he got his and my sister's business off the ground, a clothing boutique bringing the fashions of New York City to the Midwest. I spent days hauling plastic bags full of NYC, Carcanai, and Averex gear. Think of Tyrese's character in the film Baby Boy, but with a teenage sidekick to drive up the cuteness ratio. Outside of the grueling heat and sense of civic duty required to sell gear to black women looking to style their kiddos and beaux, I was also doing a lot of reading and a lot of church going. My Indianapolis summers also put me in a recording studio for the first time. Sean wanted to promote their clothing business, so he enlisted me and a couple of the younger church boys to essentially record rap jingles. They wrote theirs, I freestyled mine off the top of my head for the duration of the session. The summer prior to that in Baton Rouge had me go to my first party. A fight almost broke out between 2 rival neighborhoods. The security guard working the event plainly explained to the high-strung teens, "Y'all got all these girls in here, and y'all want to fight?" Those summers began Bloodlines, my collection of essays, all handwritten, where I began exploring language. It was the first time outside of the little poems I would write in grade school for homies trying to mac to the girls in our school and the sports column I wrote for our grade school newspaper that I had started putting pen to paper to speak to the things I was still learning the language for. Every rap, every poem, and every essay since then has been reintroducing myself to myself for the first time. This endeavor is no different, I suppose. I am both greeting and grieving myself. There are endings and beginnings. As a black father to 2 black girls, there is rarely, if ever, a moment when I am not fully aware of what that means within the context of the world.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?